tell me.
No, okay. Woman to the zoo so she can play with the other animals.
I've had enough of your insults.
We're not getting anywhere. When's Mr. Gregg going to return? William, do something.
Leave me out of this, Maura. I think you're all crazy. Excuse me, I'll be back in a minute.
The reason we aren't getting anywhere is because the guilty parties refuse to tell the truth.
Faye, I never knew you were such a great actress. You act so innocent, but we all know that you have the biggest motive of all. You want your family's mansion. Case closed.
You forget one very important fact, Maura. Nothing I do will help me acquire this place. It seems to me all of this begins with Goldilocks.
I assume you're speaking about Charlotte?
Yes, Robert, your fiancée. Don't act so innocent, Maura. I'll get to you soon enough. Now, Charlotte. I had Mr. Gregg do a little digging for me. I wasn't supposed to say anything, but since he seems to have disappeared...
But I hired him. He is supposed to be working for me.
Pretty convenient for me, isn't it?
I thought he and I had an understanding.
Apparently, Charlotte. He only works for the highest bidder.
So what did you find out?
Only that Charlotte here is not a real nurse. She has a master's degree in business and owns several hotels, one in Scotland and another in Canada. She worked with the Traveling Theatre Group shortly after high school, and it's nothing but a big, fat fraud. She only pretended to like my brother so she could get in the will. She didn't give a hoot about the man who gave her the gift.
Charlotte, how could you lie to me like that?
Well, Robert,
And about you, Robert.
Me? What about me? You know my past.
Yes, I do. And you and my brother have never gotten along. You only pretended to like him within the last month of his life so you could get in the will. And when you found out that Charlotte here was getting the whole manor, you began to court her as well. That way you could get your hands on the whole kit and caboodle. Am I right?
Nonsense. You can't prove that.
Do I really need to?
so you only pretended to like me to get your hands on my inheritance? How dare you?
How dare me? How dare you? You're a cold, heartless woman, and frankly, my dear, I don't give a...
Robert, Faye, calm down. I'm sure Faye was exaggerating.
Is she, Maura? You used your own son to try to get to Montley's wealth. Marrying Montley obviously didn't work. You met with Robert on several occasions. You were the one that told Robert where to find that gold box full of legal papers. Am I right?
You're delusional, detective!
All this still doesn't explain who's been haunting the mansion. If Charlotte already had a place and Robert was about to get it, why would they be responsible for such mischief?
Unless Charlotte needed the publicity. She admitted that herself.
No, it wasn't Charlotte, I assure you.
How do you know?
Charlotte would be stupid to destroy her own house.
Your point, detective.
Very funny, Faye. I have nothing to do with this, I assure you.
So who then?
Faye is so easily pointing fingers. I say she was the one. You obviously hate me and you want me out of the picture. Property or no property.
Yes, I admit that I dislike you, but not strong enough to tear this place apart.
Well, how about the facts then?
Yes, the staff. Saved by the bell. Coming.
Darn mister! Broken down again. I found Mr. Nestor hiding behind the pool house with a book of matches. He had a can of light fluid.
I do believe we may have our number one suspect.
Boy, nothing gets past you, does it, Laura?
Mr. Nestor, how could you?
naturally, that's why I did it. Well, you see, I didn't want to see this place turned into another hotel. I believe it should stay as it was back in the early 1800s when James Montley III first built it